We just got here to Quito, Ecuador, and I'm pretty excited to see what goes on with Medlife.
We all just arrived in Quito, and it's raining. It's 11 o'clock at night. We have a 5-hour trip ahead of us to get to Tena.
Hi, I'm Emma, and we just got to the hotel. It's about 6 o'clock in the morning, and we're all really tired, and I think we have an early day starting at 9, so we'll see how that goes.
We just got our rooms, and this is our room. And there's Varun changing into his running shorts to go on a run. He runs in very short shorts.
Varun's half naked.
Varun's half naked, and this is our room, and we have a nice, 3 beds. Actually, a pretty classy looking bathroom, I gotta say. Like, dude, not bad. So, oh yeah, we're living the good life right now.
We are just enjoying our breakfast. We have tons of fruit, fresh fruit, and then we also have bread and what they call table cheese. We think it's from the cows that graze outside of here.
Look at this beautiful view behind our hotel. And then Joe is over there playing some ping pong. It's a gorgeous day. I'm excited to get a tan.
So, I think we're gonna go caving today. It sounds pretty sweet. It's kind of like our tourist day, just to get a feel of what's going on in Ecuador, because most of us don't even know, haven't been here before. So we're just trying to see the country before we start helping the people out. So let's check it out.
It smells good. We're about to go down into the deep, dark caves. So we're in this really tight cave right now, and we're heading to this medicinal bath where you jump in and you're cured of all your sins. We've got to have a mud bath.
And just put it all over our faces and all over our bodies. Freaking beautiful.
I think there's like jungle fruit.
Look at this, out of the cave and into the jungle. Que bonita.
So we just came out of the caverns and we're in the middle of the jungle.
It's so fun, I'm hot again! I guess I'm the only one brave enough in the group to go on the water slide, so here we go.
So we just got off the bus from the caves and now we're at the zoo. So we just got back from the zoo and now we're gonna head out to lunch. Yeah, it should be fun.
We just finished dinner, which was delicious. Now we're looking at some cool bracelets, little trinkets, and then we're gonna walk over the bridge and get some food from the market.
water balloons is getting foamed, and I was just a victim of it.
It's Carnival for the next 3 days, and as part of Carnival tradition, they take these foam sprayers and people spray each other and throw water on each other, and it's just totally cool. Right, so basically it was like this.
What is poverty?
What is poverty? That's a really tough question. Poverty is a lack of something. You can be poor in one area, you can be poor in a lot.
You don't have like enough to eat. You don't have like the resources to provide yourself and your family with.
I'd say poverty is not having the money to do what you need to do, and this is one of the things that you need is healthcare.
I mean, technically it's defined by like how much money you have.
Can't really afford food, can't have clean water to drink out of, they barely have any shelter.
Not having enough money to get the care that you need.
And there's a group of people that are deprived either economically, socially, or through medical service.
And housing, education, I guess, can also be included in that.
And you might not be able to take care of yourself and your family as well as you'd like to.
It's not about happiness, it's really just about the ability to survive.
So that's why it's important that we're here.
As of now, my role in poverty is to help bridge the gap between the poor in healthcare and those who have access to healthcare.
We're here to provide services for them that they wouldn't be able to get otherwise.
So I guess our role in poverty is helping people get what they're not able to pay for.
So I guess using my good fortune of being born an American to like help other people.
To help other people that are experiencing poverty.
Helping people who need medical help.
Just giving back whenever I can.
Which is important because it's kind of like a vicious cycle. Like if you're sick, it's going to be harder to escape poverty. And if you're not healthy, then trying to move up in a society that's already really hard to move up in is just going to be harder.
All right, it's the morning of day 2. We're all just trying to get up and go to our first mobile clinic.
Okay, so we're just getting started. We're doing vitals, triage. We're going to take her blood pressure and her
height and weight,
and
respirations and heart rate.
And then we'll send them off to the doctor.
All right, so right now we're handing out toothbrushes. Kids don't necessarily have the money to buy their own toothbrushes and toothpaste, but it was kind of cool. I was just sitting here setting up and there was like a huge swarm that came around.
So in here we're shadowing the general physician, and there's a bunch of tables set up and some sheets to give a little privacy.
So this is our pharmacy. When the doctors prescribe the medications to patients, they'll come here. We pretty much have anything and everything they could possibly need, and this is where they will be picking up their prescriptions.
So one of the ways we can make this more sustainable is by educating brushing teeth. It's really important to let them know that that's one of the ways that they can avoid really painful conditions. We're also showing a video about gynecology, so hopefully that'll be helpful. Secondly, it's very important that we come back and do follow-up care, which is done when we're not here by Marta and some of the doctors that come through.
So the clinic, we've been here for a couple hours and we've seen probably around 100 patients, and it's going really well. A little bit different than I expected. It's pouring rain right now, so that kind of slowed things down a little bit. We had to move things around and try to stay out of the rain and keep the equipment dry. Yeah, so everything's going well. We're just playing with some kids right now and talking to some natives. I'm really excited to see what's coming up next. So we just got off the bus, just woke up, and we're at our next location.
Alright, so this is the second day of clinic, third day overall, and we're setting up the pharmacy here. This is Marta, she's the trip leader, she's the boss, she's El Jefe. She's helping us set up the pharmacy, and pretty much she just runs the show.
So right now we're setting up the station for vitals. We're going to take their blood pressure, their temperature, height, and weight. The line is going to wrap all the way around here. As you can see, they've already started to line up. So we're going to have our hands pretty full in about a few minutes. We're giving all the kids toothbrushes and toothpaste right now and teaching them how to brush their teeth. This is important for their hygiene, and I'm not sure a lot of them get to go to dentists as often as we do, so this is good for them.
So right now we're doing an HIV and H. pylori test for this woman here, and she gets an immediate result, so that's kind of cool. And it's also one of the only STD tests that we do. So.
Lindsay and I are working in pharmacy, so we're doling out the meds to everybody. Some people have a lot of prescriptions that we need to fill, but it's pretty relaxing, more relaxing than yesterday.
So we were shadowing a gynecologist today in the clinic over here. We got to tell someone she was pregnant, which was exciting.
Yeah.
And
but it's been a busy day around here. We've got a lot of people around because of Carnival. It's been good. It's been a productive day.
Today, my favorite part was taking vital signs, just getting to know the people. I've definitely enjoyed everything today. Just being out here in the jungle is an excellent experience.
we're gonna tour with one of the locals in this grass hut. Oh yeah, they said they make the roof out of these leaves.
So this is where we'd come to get a beer or a soda.
The local bodega, because they don't have stores in the jungle, so this is where you'd come to get your refreshments, and there's a pool hall right next door.
So we just got some type of fruit from some of the natives over there. We're not really sure what it is. I guess you don't eat this big seed, but you eat around it.
Can I have one?
Kind of tastes like cotton candy.
It's sweet and furry. I mean, it's
furry and then slimy.
It's like furry, slimy sugar.
It gets in your teeth a lot, but
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
We're just, wrapping up the clinic. We finished early. It's like 1:30. So, yeah, now we're gonna go and just have fun, I guess. So, yep, we're on our way out. So here we are, standing under the great Ecuadorian mountains, and we're about to leave for the third day of mobile clinics, and now we're gonna go help some more people.
This is our fourth day in Tena, Ecuador. We're currently gonna set up the clinic. We're gonna get our vital signs. We have the doctor here and the dentist here, so we're ready to go and just start to help people.
So part of what we do for Medlife is educate the communities that we go to. It's really easy just to come to a community and see them, treat them, and throw medicine at them, but they don't know what the medicine is doing for the parasites that they might have and why they might have those parasites. We also teach the women about the importance of going to the gynecologist and why it's important to get a pap smear. We have a video that we just showed the women explaining the benefits of getting a pap smear. Everyone from America thinks that everyone brushes their teeth, but really it's something that they're lacking here. You see inside the children's mouths and they're all rotting, and we definitely see the importance of their needing to brush their teeth. So we bring tons of toothpaste and tons of toothbrushes, and we have demonstrators who teach them how to properly brush their teeth.
So we had a little girl who fell and had a big gash in her head, so we were able to help her out. The doctor got to see her right away, and it looks like she's going to need stitches, so she's going to get those in a little bit, but we just cleaned her up and hopefully got her on her way.
The community was just so welcoming. We pulled up with the bus, and you know, all these little groups of kids come over with their teachers, and they've been instructed on, like, you know, they're trying to speak English with us, and Buenos dias, they all like sing in chorus, and all these little boys with their brooms are like cleaning off the area that we're trying to work in, and you know, it's so welcoming. So it's really important though that we come here and we listen to their needs, let the communities tell us what they need and not just charge in and tell them what we think they need.
So another important aspect of what we do is community development. A lot of Medlife teams have worked in Peru and Ecuador to build clinics and schools, and we also do other community development projects like building stairs. Our main goal is to create sustainable projects. So even when our group will leave, there will be another group the next week and the week after. So there's always a follow-up, so they're always looked after and we don't neglect them.
It's really cool that we get to set up this medical clinic in the jungle. Amazing that we get to set this up and we hear the waterfall in the background.
Yeah, there's trees all around, huge leaves.
The trees are getting taller, we're deeper in the jungle. I'm really excited, and I hope to learn a lot today. The weather is awesome, it's warm, the sun is out, and I'm just ready to learn.
Well, here in Ecuador, it definitely looks like paradise. I mean, the weather is great right now, but sometimes you get to see patients that have either parasites in their stomach, even breast cancer. It definitely looks like a harder life than it is in the U.S., so it's good to keep that in mind.
What we're doing is sustainable because not only are we helping the people, like giving them medicine and treating them and like treating their immediate pains, we're also treating the root cause, like the root problems, because we're teaching them how to take care of themselves. So that way they'll not only be able to take care of themselves in the long term, they'll be able to teach other people, like their families and like their children, how to take care of themselves. Just basically giving them medical knowledge, we're improving their overall health in a long-term way as opposed to a short-term way.
So another thing we're doing to make this sustainable, and we're working with the Ministry of Health, and hopefully in the future we'll be able to develop some schools and clinics in order to make this a 24/7 situation.
So right now we're working with the orthodontist, and she's letting us like do the fillings and like do the whole like process. So we're getting in there with like a mirror and we're finding out if they have cavities or like they need a root canal or what's up, and then we apply the local anesthetic, and then we either pull the tooth or add a filling or whatever needs to be done. So it's pretty cool.
Today I shadowed the doctor and we saw a lot of cases of fungus. They usually have it in the face or on the skin. It's called mycosis in Spanish, and it's caused by the water because they go and they bathe in the water, and that's where all the animals go and defecate, so it's really itchy, and that's why we give him cream to kind of bring that swallowing area down.
He has an infection, his parasites in his finger, that's why it's so swollen. And you get that from the river, the local river here.
So she came in having abdominal pain, and one of the ways we can diagnose one of the parasites is yellow hands, just like this. It's a parasite that goes to the gut.
So Marta's friend, her dog bit one of the roosters, one of the local people's roosters, and so I think her friend felt bad, so she ended up buying it for $10, and now we're gonna eat it for dinner tonight.
So we just got to our next clinic. Patients are lining up to get their vital signs taken, and yeah, I love it here.
So this village has recognized the importance of clean drinking water, and here they're employing a drinking water filtration system, and they're filtering this water so they can drink it later, so they can give clean drinking water to the kids. And this is great because a lot of the villages around here are just drinking the water, and every single person is complaining, like, I have stomach pain, I have headache, like, I'm having intestinal problems, and that's why, because they just drink the water. So this village has realized that, and they're taking steps to prevent it.
So my favorite part has actually been shadowing the doctor. He takes you through everything that he's doing. He even teaches you how to do cardio exams, gastro exams. He teaches you how to tell the difference between pneumonia and bronchitis. You learn so much by talking to the doctor. Really, everything's been great. I haven't had a day where I've been bored or wanting to do something else, so I've loved everything that we've done.
I'd say my favorite part of the week was shadowing the gynecologist. I learned a ton and definitely taught me a lot about the culture.
I'm going to med school next year, and this has like opened my eyes to an entirely new sector of medicine, like rural medicine.
I would also encourage anyone interested in dentistry to come shadow the dentist here, educate the kids on toothbrushing.
And if I had any advice for anyone going on this trip, I would definitely say no matter what your interests are, you should try to get the most out of every station.
So I would just say, any hesitation, just go for it, dive right in. It's a week, and it's been an incredible one, and I'm really sad to be leaving tomorrow. So it's our last day, and we just got these crazy boots. We're going hiking in the jungle, and we're all pretty excited, though we have no idea what to expect. So we're going hiking.
We're going on a boat. On a boat. I'm on the boat. Woo!
We're going that way. It's kind of a trail. We'll see where it leads.
So this plant, you touch it and it shrivels up and goes to sleep. Apparently it's medicine.
It's awesome.
Yeah, you guys are both.
Okay.
Go like, oh. Go get out some fruit.
We're apparently eating ants right now. So you don't want to stick your tongue on that thing. You want like the ants just to crawl in your mouth and just eat them.
There's no
Our tour guide just picked up a spider, and he said it was poisonous, but not for him because it's already bitten him. And he said you get fever from it, so you have to take like a tea to get rid of the fever. he said that he gets bitten by like snakes and spiders all the time. So now his body's just used to it.
I don't like bugs or lizards. Thank you.
Yeah.
Can't wait to jump in.
I don't know how he does that while he's walking.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Why would you say my name?
Walter.
It was really nice to wash off after that nice hike through the jungle. And now we're back at this little indigenous community, and I guess we're getting some drinks and just hanging out with the locals. And yeah, we're gonna eat lunch and we're getting ready to get packed up.
Now this is like,
hell yeah,
like not
straight off the tree.
Not like the generic crap that you see in America.
It really was eye-opening, and I was really grateful to be able to come down and help out even just for a week and aid them in any way that I could.
It was definitely a once-in-a-lifetime thing. It was amazing.
I got to experience lots of things that I hadn't seen before.
Learn about the culture, it was amazing.
But also a lot of good work experience, and like we really got to see what medical work in this country is like. So it was a great trip. Couldn't ask for more.